Buhari's government turned Nigeria's revenue around, says the Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV, compliments of the season. The Minister of Finance Zainab Ahmed has stated that Nigeria no longer depends on oil revenue compared to 2016, a year after President Muhammadu Buhari's administration started. Ahmed said in 2016, oil revenue accounted for 70% of Nigeria's total earnings, while non-oil revenue was 30%. However, both revenue streams have switched sides. She made this known on Wednesday while breaking down the 2023 budget that was signed by President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday at Aso Villa. The minister said in 2023, 78% of the federal government revenue will be earned from non-oil resources, with 22% contributed by the oil sector. It was gathered that FG project 10.49 trillion naira revenue for this year, with oil revenue share projected to be 2.29 trillion naira, while non-oil taxes are 2.43 trillion naira. 3.87 trillion naira from 63 government-owned enterprises. Breaking down the 10.49 trillion naira revenue available to fund the federal government 2023 budget, Ahmed said this includes gross revenues of 63 government-owned enterprises totaling 3.87 trillion naira. Of this, federal government oil revenue share is projected to be 2.29 trillion naira, non-oil taxes are 2.43 trillion, and federal government independent revenue at 2.64 trillion. Other revenues totaling 762 billion are also projected in the 2023 revenues of 10.49 trillion. So in aggregate, 22% of the projected revenues are expected from oil-related sources, while 78% is to be earned from the non-oil resources. If you recall, I remember the first budget that we passed, that 2016 budget, the oil revenue was 70%, non-oil 30%. So we are very happy, though, in able to turn things around and turn the story to the opposite direction, that today only 22% of government revenue is contributed by the oil sector. Let's dive into the comments. Somebody said, what are you saying? Is it the revenue that he and his cohort lodged into individual accounts and left innocent citizens suffering? Anyone that is praising Buhari is a wicked person. Another said, Buhari's government turned Nigerian revenue into looting. Another person said, Zainab Ahmed, any turned around of Nigeria's revenue that doesn't reflect on the improvement of standard of living of the populace is a rush. More Nigerians are getting impoverished daily. Stop it. This is not the type of revenue improvement we want. We need food on our table and money in our hands and bank accounts to meet the essentials. This is the type of revenue increase that we need. Another said, by keep borrowing and taking the country Nigerian from top to bottom. Another said, and borrowed money for generations to pay. Another said, we can see it in the amount of borrowing and how destructive the Buhari's regime has done to Nigeria and its people. Another person said, they should thoroughly investigate how this woman obtained her degree. I don't think she earned it. She probably stole someone's degree and is... there are some words that are very unprintable right there. A government that has borrowed what many generations can't afford to pay back with nothing to show. Another said, why must they wait till 2023 to turn the revenue around? What happened to the last 7 years plus? Now they have few months left is when the awakening to reverse the revenue from depending on oil came from. I wish them strength and good luck as they implement the 2023 budget. Another said, true talk, it turned Nigeria's revenue around to Chinese loans. Another said, I'm not sure you have a degree at all. It could have been better if you were engaged as an executive officer, revenue grades level 7, than being given a national assignment like this. Then somebody else said, then why is he borrowing heavily again? You people are heartless and there is no fear of God in you. God will judge all of you. Another said, yet you are borrowing money from here and there, or he turned around Nigeria's revenue into his pocket. Perhaps you shared it amongst yourselves. Another said, this is the worst government we've had so far. You said you people were able to generate more on revenue than the oil. What happened to the last 6 years' revenue? And you're talking about borrowing another trillion for means, and 80% of Nigeria are living in poverty. You said your government has done well. Okay, so I just try to avoid some of the comments there, because when things like this are actually mentioned, you know how people will definitely react, because people are upset. We are just hearing the billions, the millions, the trillions flying on papers, on blogs from government officers like Madam Zainab Ahmed, but we cannot see the interpretation 7 years down the line. And the question people are asking, that if you guys have been strategic enough, you took your time to understand the problems of the Nigeria, and you were truthful enough to address it, we shouldn't be this all-time low in history as we are right now. If you guys had solid plan for education, let's say the most obvious ones that your administration, this current President Muhammadu Buhari's administration will be known for, is it will have never amounted to a fact that 8 months of our undergraduate years to be spent sitting down at home, despite having spent almost a year at home during the COVID period. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Like I always say, I believe in Nigeria. I believe Nigeria will work again. How, when, who will do it? Everybody, when we are ready to do it, is a question that no one can answer. But we can only say, God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for joining. We'd like to have you here again. See you in the next news. Bye for now.